What's going on, guys? Lone Driver Mike again, bringing you another video. Guys, what's going on? It's dark, I know. I mean, I should turn on a light, but technically it's against the law. I mean, if a cop pulls me over, I'll just tell him I was making a video, but that's really not a good, excuse to turn on the light, because when you're driving on the road, the light is a distraction. You're supposed to turn it on for, you know, a few seconds to find something, and then you got to turn it off. That's what I heard. So you can actually get a ticket for leaving your light on. I could be wrong, so I don't know. But anyways, guys, in this video, we're gonna talk about. So yeah, yesterday, believe it or not, if you don't know who I am, let me explain. I'm Lone Driver Mike. I make YouTube videos. I also do Uber, Lyft, Doordash, Grubhub, Caviar, and Uber Eats. So, you know, I go out, I make money. I average anywhere from $200 to $250. There were days where I made October 1st last month. I ended up accepting all the orders. I didn't give a fuck. And I took about 43 orders in 12 hours. I made $320. And I have the proof to show that. I have all the records of that. So guys, you know, when I say something, it's the truth. It's not bullshit. It's not, you know, oh, he's just saying shit. I have all my records of everything that I did, you know what I'm saying? So, and I also have a Facebook group. It's called The Gig Economy. So, you know, I post my earnings in there. Other members will post their earnings. A lot of members will post like advice, or, you know, something that we need to know about DoorDash, or sometimes, oh, DoorDash is, the app's down and this and that, or something in the news, a video about Uber or Lyft or DoorDash or Uber Eats or something, you know. So it's a cool group to join, and I highly suggest you to join that. What the hell is this? Just because, you know, you subscribe to my channel, it's cool, but you can talk to me, you can interact with me, you can interact with other members. So it's a cool group, guys. So if you haven't joined my group, join it. It's called The Gig Economy. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, this YouTube channel, it's called Lone Driver Mike. You know, if you're an Uber driver, Lyft driver, I mean, I have a lot of videos. It's just, you know, it's just hard getting them out there. You know, some other YouTubers are more successful, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah, I have like over 100, almost 140 videos. So I mean, I got a lot of good content, a lot of good information. So guys, if you haven't already, please like this video, please comment, please subscribe, and please join my Facebook group. I'll put the links below. It's called The Gig Economy on Facebook. But anyways, back to my video, what I was saying. Yeah, so I do DoorDash, I do Uber Eats, I do Caviar, and I do Grubhub. Those are the four that I work, okay? So my two main ones are Caviar and Grubhub, okay? I've explained that in other videos. I'm not going to get into that right now. But anyways, yeah, so let me tell you what happened. This video is going to be about the customer blaming me for her late delivery. And I've never had this happen before, where a customer directly questioned me, called me on the phone, and confronted me at the door when I delivered their food. Now, usually I'll say, "Oh, sorry, it was late," this and that, and I give a reason why. You know what I'm saying? And it's a done deal. And I've been doing food delivery. I've taken thousands, at least 3,000 orders, food delivery. Uber and Lyft, I've done at least 3,000 or more. I don't know the exact number, so I've taken at least over 5,000 rides or orders, pick up, drop off, or pick up food, drop off. So I've got the experience, and I know what I'm talking about. So this is, I'm trying to think back, but as I can remember, this is the first time a customer actually confronted me and called me didn't call me a liar, but the way she was questioning me, it was like she didn't believe what I was saying. So basically, I dropped off my Caviar. As I was dropping off my Caviar order, I'll let this guy go by, I ended up getting a Grubhub order, right? I look at it. It was about $8.50 for about 2 miles. It was downtown Sacramento, Broadway. drop it off about a mile away. It wasn't that far. So, and I didn't look at the time. And so believe it or not, Grubhub, they're a good app and they pay good, but a lot of times they will send you late orders. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed that, or you don't pay attention to that, other Grubhub drivers, but in Sacramento, I will get late orders. Like when I receive it, it's already 20 minutes late, right? And at that point, it's not my fault, right? It's not even my fault. So I accepted it. I didn't think anything of it. I said, okay, $8 for 2 miles. That's good. You know what I'm saying? So I accepted it. All of a sudden, I get a random phone call, and I usually never pick up the phone calls. But I'm thinking, I had a feeling it was my customer. So I pick up the phone. It was a gentleman on the phone. He asked me, is this Grubhub? Is this my Grubhub driver? He was questioning me. I said, yeah. This is, I believe so, yes. You know, he said, okay, yeah. And he was saying, where's the order and this and that. I said, hold on, just let me look up your order. Maybe, I don't know if you're my current, my current order, if you're my last order or what. I don't know what's going on. So I said, oh, is this Saigon Eats? And then I said the name. I think her name was Amy. Yeah, I'm like, oh, Saigon Eats, Grubhub for Amy, right? He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I just got the order. He's like, what do you mean you just got the order? I said, okay, hold on. I looked at the order again because I had a feeling it was already late. You know what I'm saying? So I said, hold on, give me a second here. I said, yeah, your order's 20 minutes late. He's like, interesting. Really? How do you know that? I'm like, sir, I'm just telling you. I'm telling you all the information that I have. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Grubhub. You know what I'm saying? I can't answer those questions like why is my order late and all this kind of stuff. But I was explaining to him. I said, look, sir, I just received your order. He's like, oh, really? I said, yeah. So this is what's going on. I just got your order. I just got your order and it's already 20 minutes late. He said, how is that possible? And I'm like, what the so I'm like, I mean, at first, he didn't question me like that, but he was more understanding. He was like, oh yeah, it's late. Okay, so well, what's going on? Like, did the restaurant get our order? And I'm like, I can't answer that question because I just got your order. I don't know if your order is done yet, if it's been sitting there, if like other drivers canceled your order and that's why they gave it to me because it's late, no one wants to accept your order. Or I've had restaurants tell me specifically, like Grubhub has issues sending out the orders to the drivers. So like a lot of times the order will go to the restaurant, right? It'll go to the restaurant will get it on the tablet, they'll make the order, but Grubhub doesn't send that order to a driver. You see what I'm talking about? They don't send the order to the driver. So it's like, the order's just sitting there, and that order has not been assigned a driver because Grubhub has their, excuse my French, they have their head up their assholes. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, they're all the way in Chicago. So I mean, I don't mean to talk bad about them or anything like that. Like, they're a good company, but I'm just stating the facts. Like, I've made this video to state the facts. You know what I'm saying? So I've had actually restaurants tell me that, like, oh yeah, they didn't assign a driver. The food's been sitting there. We called Grubhub. We were on hold for an hour, 2 hours. It's been sitting here, this and that. But that's not my fault. That's Grubhub's fault. You know what I'm saying? So when he asked me what's going on, this and that, I just said, sir, I just got your order. I'm almost to the restaurant. I just got the order. I was downtown, right? You can guys see me a little bit better. Yeah, so I just got their order, right? So I told him, I'm like, sir, I just got your order. And he was asking me a few questions, and so he's like asking, did the restaurant get the order and this and that? And I said, sir, I don't know that information. I just received your order. He's like, really? I'm like, I swear to God. You know what I'm saying? I don't lie. I don't lie to nobody. I don't lie to the girls I'm dating. I don't lie to my friends. I don't lie to my family. I don't lie to Grubhub or Doordash. They call me. They ask me a question about the order. I'm just honest. Yeah, I have the order, or I don't, or whatever. Or the food's not ready. You know what I'm saying? I don't lie about nothing. I don't lie to the customers. I don't lie. You know what I'm saying? I have no need to lie. What's the point of lying? You know what I'm saying? So basically he was like, okay, so what's the deal? I'm like, well, the deal is I just got your order. And yeah, it's already late. And he's like, can you explain what happened? I said, well, either a lot of drivers canceled your order, or Grubhub, the system was backed up and they didn't send the order out to a driver. He's like, interesting, okay. And he's like, well, anyways, when am I going to get my order? I said, I'm around the corner I'm 5 minutes away from the restaurant. I don't think you're that far from the restaurant. And he told me where he was. Yeah, I'm on 18th and 24th or whatever he said. I said, yeah, I'm looking now. You're about a mile away from the restaurant. It's not going to, I told him, give me 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes, you'll get your order. He was very understanding. He's like, okay, I understand. Thanks for explaining, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, fine. You know, I mean, the customer has a right to call me, I guess. I could have just ignored the phone call, and I could have just declined the order, and their order would have been late even more. It was 30 minutes late when I finally got there. So if I would have declined it, it would have been even more than 30 minutes late. So when I accept an order, I don't care if it's late or not. I just do it. If the money's worth it, I do it. Plus, it's already late. So they want their order as soon as possible. I understand that your order's late, but you don't want to get it even more late. So that's why I accepted it. I said it's $8 for almost $9 for 2 miles. So, you know what I'm saying? I took it. You know what I'm saying? I accepted it. So basically, I'm like, yeah, I'll deliver with you within 10 minutes, sir. He's like, okay, cool, thanks. So I got there. The order was ready. I told him the name, Amy, Grubhub, Saigon Eats. They signed it, whatever. Done. Got it, dropped it off. Knocked on the door. Amy answered the door, not her boyfriend. That's what I'm assuming. Could have been her husband, her brother, her cousin, friends with benefits. I don't know. Sounded like they were the same age, so probably her boyfriend. I have no idea. So I knocked on the door. She answered. Her face was pissed. Like I could tell she was going to say something. So I said, hey, sorry for the wait. Here's your food. I just tried to act natural. And then she's like, so I just need an explanation. I said, okay. So your boyfriend called me. She's like, yeah. Oh, whatever. I'm like, well, the guy called me from your phone or whatever. She's like, yeah. I said, I explained to him what happened. She's like, well, I still don't understand because I called the restaurant. See? Now, when the customer calls Grubhub directs them and tells them, call the restaurant and they'll know what happened. How are they supposed to know what happened? How are they supposed to know, oh, you didn't get a driver because of X, Y, and Z? They don't know nothing, right? So the only thing they tell them is, yeah, your order's ready. It's been sitting here for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And they're over here thinking, we could have went and grabbed it and came back. But the reason why they did delivery is because they want to sit back, relax, and be lazy on the couch and hang out, and they don't want to leave the house. They don't want to waste their gas. They just want to get it delivered. So that's understandable. So when they called the restaurant's like, oh, yeah, your order's ready. Oh, whatever. So instead of them telling them, yeah, this is your driver, or, yeah, 20 minutes ago, you weren't assigned a driver, or, you know, your last driver canceled, that's why it's late. Like, they didn't explain that. And the restaurant should do that. And maybe they're just not paying attention. And they're not thinking about, well, maybe if I say this this way, maybe that's going to piss off the customer. What they need to do is say, look, this is your driver. The reason why your order is late is because of they didn't assign a driver earlier, and Grubhub, they were having issues. You know, they don't explain that. All the restaurant does is, yeah, your order's ready, and that's it. Sorry. Well, why is my order not delivered yet? And guess what the restaurant said? I don't know. They don't give an explanation. They don't explain. And the customer doesn't call Grubhub to find out why is there not a driver picking up my order and dropping it off. So when I got there, she was like, my order's been sitting there for so long. So she basically didn't believe what I was saying. She thought I was lying. So I was like, I just told you I got your order 10 minutes ago. She's like, but I need an explanation. I need to know why my order's late. I said, I explained this to you over the phone with your boyfriend. I'll explain it again. So I tried to explain to her. I said, either a lot of drivers canceled the order and no one wanted to take your order, or Grubhub, the system was backed up and they didn't assign the driver yet. So I don't know if she was understanding what I was saying, or maybe from the get-go, she just was going to automatically not believe my story, right? So her face was just like, still like pissed. And I'm like, and I looked at her, I'm like, I swear to God, I just got your order 10 minutes ago. So I've never seen a customer fight me on this and never like call me out and say, oh, what happened? And well, the order's been sitting there for so long. And it's like, I just talked to your boyfriend on the phone, dude. Like, I explained what happened, what might have happened. I can't pinpoint on what exactly happened, but I got your order 10 minutes ago. That's why I told your boyfriend, give me 10 minutes. And I'm here within 10 minutes, right? Did I lie about that? No. So why do you think I'm lying about what I'm saying about why your order might have been late? You know what I'm saying? They didn't assign a driver, or they kept sending the orders out to the drivers, but they kept canceling, decline, reject. I mean, I can see the tip. She tipped $5 and some change, plus Grubhub paid me about $3. So that order was like almost $9. To me, it was good pay. So I can't see a lot of drivers rejecting that. So the only thing I can think of is Grubhub, they never sent out that order. Now, I think their system's a little different. Like Doordash is different. Uber Eats is different. I think what happened was the call center was backed up at Grubhub back in Chicago, and that's where they're at. People don't know that. People are like, oh, when I call the customer, it's a Chicago number. And my customers keep asking me, are you from Chicago? What's up? Oh, my brother's from Chicago. What's up? The Windy City, all this stuff. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm not from Chicago. They're like, well, your area code says Chicago when I called it or something. I'm like, dude, man, that's Grubhub. They're not going to give you my personal number, and they're not supposed to. I guess sometimes the app does glitch out, and you're able to call, and your number's not blocked, but your number is supposed to be blocked. It's supposed to be blocked, you know what I'm saying? So every time I call the customer or they call me, my number shows up as Chicago. If it's like Grubhub, if it's DoorDash, it's like 650. It's like San Mateo area code. So like when I do a DoorDash, they're like, oh, you're from the Bay Area. And I'm like, no, I'm not from the Bay Area. That's the DoorDash number. And some people, they just don't get it. But anyways, yeah, so that really upset me. And I'm like, I should have just said, just called Grubhub. But I was so flustered, and she put me on the spot. And that never happened to me. A customer never put me on the spot like that. So I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm like, I just told you why it was late. And she just looked at me like she thought I was lying. And I looked at her, I'm like, I'm not lying. I swear to God, I swear on my mom's grave. And then my blood was boiling. I was getting pissed. I'm like, I don't know what else to say to you, but I'm sorry. But it wasn't my fault, if that's what you're trying to do. She's like, I just want an explanation. I'm like, I'm giving you an explanation. And I told your boyfriend. And after I explained everything that I could possibly say to her, her face was just pissed. And she looked like she still didn't believe me. She's like, all right, fine. And she slammed the door. I was so pissed, I fucking said out loud. I said, you know what? If you don't believe me, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. That's what I said. And I'm almost positive she and her boyfriend heard me inside. Now, I know a lot of women, they're emotional and they, I'm not sexist or anything, but women are a lot more emotional. They think with their feelings, you know what I'm saying? They don't think logically. So when I talked to her boyfriend, he was like, oh, I just want to understand, what happened. And he was calm about it, and I explained it, and it sounded like he believed me. He's like, okay, cool, bro, thanks. See you in 10 minutes, like you said. He was very logical. He understands. He's thinking with his mind. I get there. She answers the door. The girlfriend answers the door. She's all emotional, and I'm explaining it to her very logically. And she's just emotional still. And she's acting like, oh, well, the restaurant said this, and it's still late, and it's 30 minutes late, and it's unacceptable. I said, I know it's unacceptable, but it's not my fault. And she was just so emotional, and it's like, listen to the words that I said. And if you still don't believe me, call Grubhub and complain. Maybe they'll give you some credit. Maybe they can explain it better than me, because she put me on the spot, man. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, what the fuck? What was that? You know what I'm saying? I just could not believe it, guys. I don't like to talk bad about people. And I mean, I guess if I was in her shoes, I would be more understanding. You know, like, okay, I guess I can get a little emotional, but the driver is just the driver. Like, we just pick up the food and we drop it off. A lot of times it's late for not fault of our own. Like, we just pick it up and we drop it off. It's that simple. There are many different reasons why it's late. Traffic, restaurants backed up, they gave me the order late. Let's say they ran out of an item, so they had to remake it, or they made it wrong, they got to remake it. And sometimes the restaurant makes it wrong, so I deliver it on time, and then the food's messed up. Oh, they wanted extra bacon, they wanted avocado, they didn't want no avocado. And it's like, that's not our fault, man. And then we get rated bad, or they get emotional and they call us a liar. So I couldn't believe that, man. When she was acting like she didn't believe me, I'm like, why do you think I'm lying? I straight out said that. And she was like somewhat shocked that I said that. But the way she was acting like she didn't believe what the hell I was saying. So I'm like, finally, look, ma'am, I'm not sure what else to tell you, but except that I'm sorry for that your order's late, but I'm not apologizing because it was my fault. I just want you to know that. And she got ticked off. She's like, well, it still doesn't make any sense. The story doesn't add up. I'm like, I just told you 2 reasons why it might have happened. And I told her, I just received your order 10 minutes ago. So how is it my fault when I just got your order? You know? And I told your boyfriend on the phone, yeah, your order's 20 minutes late. I just got it right now. You know what I'm saying? So when she shut the door, man, I just said, you know what? You don't believe me? I don't give a fuck. I said that out. I mean, I said that pretty loud. I was pissed. When I got in my car, I slammed the door. I was just so pissed. So, you know, I think the next time, if that ever happens again, I'm just going to simply say, you know what, call Grubhub. They can explain it better. I already explained it to your boyfriend. You know, I didn't have to pick up his phone call. I could have just delivered it. Oh, why is it late? I have no idea. I just got your order 10 minutes ago. And I should have just delivered it and walked away. I should have not stood there and tried to like defend myself, because I'm not defending myself. I didn't do nothing wrong. So I shouldn't have sat there and like acted like I did something wrong. I should have just been like, look, your order's late. I apologize. I got your order barely 10 minutes ago. I should have just gave it to her and left. That's what I'm going to do next time. Don't get into an argument with the customer, because you're not going to win. Even if you have facts and proof on the app to prove it and back up your story, there's no point of arguing with the customer. You know what I'm saying? Just say, hey, I'm sorry, your order's 30 minutes late. Grubhub gave me the order barely 10 minutes ago. So there was a system error, or too many drivers canceled. I don't know. Try to say as less words as possible, and that's it. Because, you know, I've been doing this for over 2-3 years now, delivering food, picking up passengers, dropping them off. And I've never had a customer or a passenger confront me like this and call me out. Oh, you're late. Oh, 30 minutes. It's your fault. When I gave proof and facts and evidence that I wasn't my fault. You see what I'm talking about? I got a message or something. Anyways, guys, that's all I've got to say. So I want to tell you about what happened. You know, customer called me out that I was lying. But many orders, I've never had that happen. So I'm just telling you my story and what happened, you know what I'm saying? And the best thing to do to prevent that is just to keep it short and simple. Don't get into an argument. Tell them to call Doordash. Tell them to call Grubhub. This time it was a Grubhub customer. And sometimes I'm an hour late. And I just say, hey, sorry, I'm late. And they say, oh, it's fine. I'm an hour late. The other day I was an hour and 15 minutes late. And she was fine. I said, hey, it was a guy. And I said, hey, sorry for the wait. It was backed up. That's all I said. And they're like, oh, that's fine. Don't worry about it. So, you know, you're going to have those moments where the customer's calling you out, calling you a liar, or saying, oh, you're late, it's your fault. Just keep it calm and simple. I think I took it to another level, but I felt offended when someone calls me a liar and you know, they play games with me, or they lie to me or something. I take that personal, you know. I mean, seriously. So, you know, I took it to a next level and we argued, but good thing her boyfriend didn't come out. I didn't want to have a fist fight with him, you know what I'm saying? That's not really needed, but, you know, I guess she wanted to come out and confront me to make herself feel better. But I mean, I stood my ground and I'm like, hey, it's not my fault. I just got your order, ma'am. I don't know what to tell you. But, you know, I should have just said, hey, sorry, your order's late. I apologize. Call Grubhub, and they'll compensate you. And that's all I've got to say. I just got your order. It's not my fault. Sorry. And I should have just left. But I argued with her a little bit, only because she called me a liar indirectly. And I'm just not okay with that. Like, when someone calls me a liar, I'm not okay. I'm not okay with that. Especially if I know I'm not lying about it. That's not cool. But anyways, guys, next time, if that happens to you, just make it short and simple. Say, hey, I'm sorry. You know, let me call Grubhub. I should have said, I'll call Grubhub and try to get some credit for you. Other than that, there's nothing else I can do. It was not my fault. It was out of my hands. But the least I can do is call Grubhub, see if they can get you like $10, $15 towards your next order. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, guys, keep it short, keep it simple. Try not to get mad. This is just business. It's not personal. Don't take it personal. Some people do take it personal. But I'm glad I didn't yell too loud and I didn't call her any names. So, I mean, I was smart enough not to do that. But, yeah, I just stood my ground and I said, hey, I'm sorry your order's late, but this wasn't my fault. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching my video. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please join my Facebook group. It's called The Gig Economy. We currently have 500 members, you know, so we're a fast-growing Facebook group, and my YouTube's doing pretty good too now. It's got about, I think, 700 members, 700 subscribers, so I'm doing okay. Not 700, about 600 something, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Join my Facebook group. Join my Facebook group. Until next time, guys. That's it. All right, guys. Peace out and see you later.